What can I say? There is an issue to be resolved. We don't kick off the series with that subject, with the continuation of that trauma. It's not the way to lift off. But when we come to this couple, they're trying to heal. They're trying to come together. But he knows the truth. He's pretty sure he knows the truth about what's happened, and she's concealing for his protection. But that's counterintuitive. And so it's quite clear this man, like any man in that situation, has a primal instinct to kill someone or to do some serious damage. That's clear, and I think that's understandable. We now have the added complication of the perpetrator has been killed in either an accident or has been murdered, and so that complicates matters. So there are some judiciary and personal issues for this couple to resolve before we can move forward. We start the series with usually the first 4 episodes, which is a lot to be getting on with. But with this issue that we're talking about, that hadn't been addressed up to that point. I mean, it's all about me and Anna trying to come together, trying to heal. But there was a question where I was playing some scenes, and it hadn't been decided. But I hadn't received a script that had resolved this issue. So I needed to know whether or not I killed this man, and I was told. So I knew that going forward, even though I hadn't had those scripts yet. So that's quite unusual. In terms of input, now I trust my writer, and my job is to deliver his vision and his dialogue and do it the best I can. So that's what I do. It's a good question, because there are so many dramas out there with great characters and which are gripping, which are well made, well told, beautifully acted, all that, but hasn't hasn't tipped that scale into something great, into something phenomenal, which is a phenomenon, which is what this has become. They're very well drawn characters. I think it's brilliantly cast. For me as a punter, I'm watching it, and every single character, every single actor engages me, so I'm in. In terms of the look of the thing, see here we have this kind of expansive cinematic type production values, which you don't often get on television. We're not studio bound, so we have this sweeping expanse which people are engaged in. I think people are certain elements of our audience are fascinated by the time and the culture and the etiquette and all that kind of thing. In America particularly, I think there might that might be an added factor to its appeal. But basically, I mean, any actor will tell you it's all about stories and yarns. He's a great yarn spinner, is Julian, great storyteller, and that's it. Not really for us. No, we're still doing the same job. I mean, we have the same crew. We have a continuation of directors, pretty much. So it's pretty much the same job for us. There's huge pressure on our location managers, our art department, our producers, to maintain this level, these standards. We stay focused doing what we do. So that pressure, I think, is felt pretty strongly, I think, in other departments. But we're still playing the same parts and doing the same job, different storylines, different scripts.